Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I hope that this video finds you well. Pam Bondi did a podcast 2 days ago on the topic of free speech and hate speech and what we can say and what we can't say. Now, if it wasn't Pam Bondi, if somebody else said it, I'd ignore it. If a Democrat attorney general said this, I'd be angry. But now I'm a little terrified. The attorney general under the Donald Trump said very publicly that hate speech is not free speech, and if you speak hate, you're going to be held accountable. Hate speech is free speech unless someone is threatening your life or your safety or your family. They can say anything. This is what Charlie Kirk actually fought for and stood up for. And we're going to get right into that. I'm going to play you the clip. Do me a huge favor. Smash that thumbs up. Subscribe. Leave me a comment. Where are you tuning in from today? And really quickly, before I roll you that clip, today's sponsor is Verity Metals. Ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to gold, silver, platinum, IRA, 401k, retirement plans, cash savings, and anything in between, Verity Metals is the company for you. Why? Well, they are Trump supporters. They're people of faith located out of Glendale, Arizona. Actually, the owner knew Charlie Kirk also. Ladies and gentlemen, they will take care of you really good. So call or text 888-328-6105. Mention Vlad for additional gold and silver on your next order. Links are down below in the description. Let's get right into it. So I'm going to roll you this clip. Here we go.
There's free speech and then there's hate speech. And there is no place, especially now, especially after what happened to Charlie in our society.
Do you see more law enforcement going after these groups who are using hate speech and putting cuffs on people so we show them that some action is better than no action?
We will absolutely target you, go after you if you are targeting anyone with hate speech, anything. And that's across the aisle. There's free speech and then.
What do you mean you're going to target them, Pam? Hate speech is free speech. You don't like what I say? It doesn't matter. I have the First Amendment. Charlie Kirk was, you guys heard the stuff people would say to him on these college campuses, on these tours across the world. He never said, oh, your speech should be taken away. Charlie Kirk even said many times that hate speech is free speech. Unless I'm threatening you, unless I'm threatening your family, your loved ones, your safety, I can say whatever I want. And you can say whatever you want about me. Now, and here's the thing. Okay. Let's say they enact some kind of law. I remember when Joe Biden came out and said hate speech is not free speech. We were riled up. The MAGA movement, the Republicans, we did not let him slide. Now, let's say, for instance, Pam Bondi, right, makes up some kind of new rule, law, regulation for the DOJ, hate speech, and they start arresting people for speech on the internet. If someone says, oh, I don't like Charlie Kirk, they have a right to say it. It sucks that they don't like him, but we live in a society where you're allowed to say if you don't like someone. But listen to this. They passed some kind of law. Here's what I fear more than anything. Democrats, God forbid, ever come back to power. They are going to use those laws to target us, MAGA conservatives. This is why I'm against Palatine. Because if, God forbid, a radical Democrat takes the Oval Office, they will use that system to come after us, to hunt us down. So, ladies and gentlemen, I disagree with Pam Bondi on this 175 million, billion, trillion %. Hate speech is free speech. You can say whatever you want on the internet as long as you're not threatening anyone. This is what makes America great. This is what Charlie Kirk died for. This is why they shut him up. Because they thought what Charlie Kirk was saying was hate speech. It was bad and he needed to go. They didn't respect his right to speak his mind. That's what he died for. And now we have our own attorney general saying, we're going to come after you. Hate speech is not free speech. No, Pam, it is. Sadly, there are going to be people who say things you don't like. Sadly, there are going to be people that say things that hurt your feelings. Guess what? You can do the same in response. That's why we have free speech. And you should never infringe on that right. I don't care who you are. Republican, Democrat, conservative, liberal, MAGA, or super Kamala voter. I don't care. Do not infringe on free speech, because once that domino falls, all of them will go after. That is why this is the First Amendment, the most important amendment. The freedom of speech to say whatever you want, whenever you want, however you want, to whoever you want. That's why we can criticize our government. No other country in the world. Go to Europe and criticize their government. See what happens. Go to Ukraine, criticize Zelensky. See what happens. Go to Russia, criticize Putin. See how long you live. This is what makes America great. Ladies and gentlemen, but let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. I love reading your feedback. God bless you. Stay blessed. I'll see you soon.